Good morning. Today we are going to see how to add the user details in our SQL database using the Qt Creator. So open Qt Creator. I have created the sessions already. So yesterday we created this user.db. The initialization step explained. So in this DB now we have to add a table. For adding the table, we need to write query language. So for the SQL query, you have to include this SQL QSQL query. Then only it will support to write queries. And this is also required for if you want to be any error while doing, it will display there. What is that error? So now we have to write the code for creating table inside this users.db. So this DB yesterday we already created and it is there in this folder. Build debug. Inside the debug folder you can see users.db. So here we are going to create table and we are going to save that user details with password. So let's go there. Create SQL query. Create an object for this class. I have to execute this query. Execute. It will execute whatever we are giving inside this bracket. It will going to execute. So I have to create table inside this table. For that we have to write this create table seeds. Here we have to give the table name. Here I am giving details. We have to set some values. Whatever column name I have to give, I have to write here. So I'm going to write now table will be created. Inside this I have to give some parameter whatever we want. First I check it. ID means that 1, 2, 3. That order it will be created. The first ID will be always integer only. Integer is the primary key. Primary key. It is going to increment automatically. So to increment automatically. Then we are going to save the username. So that username will be a text. And the password. So now we are checking with the password also as a text only. run and see whether it is created or not in the database. Our objective is should this name should create one table inside this user.db. Now save and run. Wait a minute. Before that, we will check whether it is having the tables already or not. So go to PowerShell, use PowerShell, EBC, let's because I have installed the SQLite driver in the C drive. First, let's inside this C4 files are there. Copy this command. Now we are going to execute the text dot sql3.exe dot slash. Let's change it. And we have to paste this path where the user.db is there. Let's copy this path, copy it, paste here. We have to write that users.db. Users.db. User detail, it should be go there. When it will go means you have to run this program. Got error. Okay, now the application ran successfully. That means this query is already executed. So if you go and check inside the DB tables, still it is not coming. Give condition whether this query is executed or not. Or not. Query to be error. Okay, we have made a mistake here. In directory and key we should give one space. Then it is creating there is one table is created. Now we can go and check the table whether it is created or not. now we can write the query for storing the values. Currently we are giving here username and password. After that, if we are clicking add user, it should go to that SQL database. So in this table, it is going to save. So for that, we need to write that function of the add user button. For that, we can go here. So line ID 1 is username. This is line ID. Line ID 2 is so. So whatever we are entering here, this value should go to the database. So for that, we have to write on query. Now we are going to write this. Write the function of this add user function. So right click it, go to select, and it is clicked. So here it is created. On push button, click the function name, automatically it is created. So here we have to write the function of storing the values. But first we have to convert the client ID details as a string. Then only we are going to save the values as a strings. So string username equals to the UI need it. So when it is the username only. Set text values. So what was also to convert it as a string. Here we are going to use the password. So now the details whatever we are going to enter in that line, it is converting as a string. So these two strings we are going to save in the database. For that again we have to write query SQL query SQL query. First we have to prepare the query. So preparing query dot prepare. This we have to write a query. We are going to insert that this two details into the user details table. So query of this insert to that table name. What another we are going to save is see here. We already created a column of the username and password. So under this column only the value is going to be saved. So the same key we have to use here. Now here we have to do the values. So in this two place we are going to add these username and password. The next line already and value and value we have to give this export. Here it should be two parameters. So first parameter is this one. Second parameter is here. We already converted it as text the string there. So the same like to do bit for password setting. We have to use this password. So now these two values it should go to that create user details table. We'll check how it is going. Same like here also we give that query whether it is executing. If it is not executed, it should throw that error. So why it is failing? If we give this last error, it will tell us to what is the SQL related error. It will throw this error in our console output. If it is executed, so that's it. Now we wrote the query form saving the user details into the database. So now we are going to check. First is save it and run it. So now we in this building we have any visual set will throw here. We go output, see database is open, table created. This function is not executing. Run this program and our details. Click user. So it will tell insert failed parameter on mismatch. So Now it will work. Enter details on kill and user. So user added successfully. So the details were added successfully in the database. So if you want to check, you can go with database tables. Now everything is perfect. Now we need to run this program. User details, click on user. This user added successfully. We want to check, go to that page. So you entered username password, this is here it is at the database. So if you go going to add another user, user and then I was two times user and server. So say this thing here. So the ID is automatically implemented. So like this you can go add user. Next session we will see how to edit this already entered the user name and password. Thank you.